I enjoyed him in movies like The Martian, American Hustle, Ant-Man. And now you can check him out on Netflix's new original series, Season 1 of Narcos Mexico, streaming this Friday. Michael Peña, good to see you, sir.
Yeah, good to see you, bud. Awesome.
Welcome to this program, man. I've really enjoyed your work throughout the years, so
Right on,
I'm pleased to have you here. So you are, as I could tell, the way you were rolling it on our Callaway corner surface, you're a golf guy, huh?
Yeah, I'm a huge golf guy, and I'm used to like putting with a Bettinardi putter. You know what I mean? They're like face balanced or whatnot.
Okay,
And
so
then you had a heel putter there. I switched to the mallet, which was pretty nice.
look at you.
Yeah.
So you're a putter snob, is what you're saying?
No, I mean,
putter
it's a huge part of the game, man. Like you can drive it really long, but I just I'm setting one of those things up in my house, hopefully.
Are you saying that you putt for dough, Michael Peña?
I try to.
Do you drive for show?
I do not drive for show. I've played with Tony Finau, and that guy's just,
Dude.
he drives it so far. It's
Now,
unbelievable.
Finau, for me, okay, out of everybody that plays, I've never seen what happened with him in the par 3 in the Masters, where he holes out, celebrates, dislocates his ankle,
Yeah.
and then damn near wins the jacket anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
That's unbelievable.
He's 10th place off 1 foot. But I went to Utah because I'm friends with a bunch of those guys in Utah, and I imitated the ankle break a little bit.
How does one imitate an ankle break?
Well, I basically I loosened my shoes, and then I was pretending to because he has a really short swing, and then just went. But yeah, I mean,
does he have a sense of humor about it? It's not too soon?
Great
right?
sense of humor. They were busting each other's chops. Like it was him and Cameron Champ, who's new on the tour, who's like just crushing it. I think there's one drive of 430 yards. So it was him, Boyd Summerhays, Zach Johnson, who's a great player.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So are you saying, Michael Peña, are you giving strokes to the course when you step out there?
No.
You're not plus?
I'm like a 5 handicap. It's hard to be like a good golf. And plus, I'm a Hollywood 5, which means.
Did you just say the words only 5?
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Did you look me in the face and say
Well, no,
that?
I got buddies like Scott Wood, for instance. He's like, they're all like, and Oliver Hudson, they're all scratch or plus.
The actor Oliver Hudson?
Oliver Hudson he's a stick, man. He can really, really play. Yeah.
Okay. So you're only 5 under. But when
No. I'm a 5 handicap, which means that
Okay, sorry, you're 5 handicap. So you're only 5. So when you're playing with these guys, these professionals, I mean, can you hang with them? They flip you some strokes and you hang
a
with
little
them?
bit. See, but I played like 2 weeks ago. I played with Tommy Elmer III. He's on the Champions Tour.
TA3.
Yeah, I shot the best round that I have in a while. Like it was like 2 over. He shot an easy 65, like 7 under, like 5, 6, 7 under or something.
Isn't it amazing?
It's ridiculous.
The difference of when you're at that level is the putter. I totally understand.
It is. But it also, for guys like me, it's also the driver and like everything else because they're just so consistent. They drive it down the fairway.
I know, it's amazing.
They're throwing darts,
I remember when I was on Sports Center years ago, and the Greater Hartford Open was played down the street.
Hartford Open,
the GHO, as it was known at the time.
That's right,
at the TPC in Cromwell, Connecticut.
Right.
So we would be standing there on the 17th fairway, just me and my buddies, just watching everybody drive it to the same spot. You could see there was like a 20 square foot area where there were all these divots of everybody hitting the approach shot from pretty much the same spot.
Yeah.
And then the question was, how close could they throw the dart to the hole over the water? And who would be the one close enough to just make a putt? And that was the difference as to who did well on the 17th hole.
Yeah, exactly. And what's funny, especially about live professional golf, is that it seems like they just press the start button, like this machine just propels the golf ball, and they don't swing as hard. It doesn't look as awkward and as hard as like some amateurs when they're trying to swing out of their socks. And it just goes, like you say, in one spot. They're normally grouped up in 3s, and then whoever putts the best, like a 65 doesn't look that different from a 72.
Michael Peña here on the Rich Eisen Show. What is the general sense of the guys that you hang out with or talk, you don't have to name names or whatever, about the thoughts on Tiger and his resurgence?
Well, I was talking to my friend Obama, and sorry?
Go on.
And he's a big fan of Tiger's. I won't say his last name. No, I'm not friends with Obama. But Hulk Hogan
Okay.
is a big fan of his as well.
By the way, there's the comic timing of somebody who's an actor who does both comedy
done.
and drama. Okay, very good. Sorry,
Yeah.
continue on.
No, but it's amazing because I'm like, I just started to break it down for myself. And anybody who was like, in college or like 25 grew up with Tiger, and that's them in their heyday, and now they probably have dad bods, so like they're rooting for the old man, and instead of hanging out in a bar with their buddies, is with their family, and they're probably making too much noise, like, like, shut up, Harry. And, they got the dad bods and probably crack open a beer or something. And so seeing that guy win is amazing. I think it would be one of the biggest comebacks of all time if that guy actually eclipses Jack Nicklaus's
Majors record.
majors records of 18 records. He's got 14 now.
Yes.
I think it'd be amazing if he won one, especially with the competition nowadays. The golfers are way different. You got Ricky Fowler, Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka, those guys that they're like real athletes, you
Right.
know? Like in the 80s, they didn't really look like major, athletes, like multiple sport athletes.
So are you saying Michael Peña, Narcos Mexico, again, available for streaming this Friday on Netflix, and we'll get there in a
I
second.
like the plug.
Are you saying, Michael Peña, that for all of those of a certain age
Right,
rooting for Tiger right now
right.
to cap his resurgence, it is nothing to do with Tiger, but everything to do with a psychological avoidance of a midlife crisis for the guys with the dad bods? Is that what you're saying right
I would
now?
take the average body fat percentage and think that it's probably around 20, most Tiger fans. Ricky Fowler fans, like in the teens.
Okay. Who's got the leanest body fat of anybody of a fan base right now?
I'm going to say, obviously, all of them, the Ricky Fowler, because there's a lot of kids that might have minus body fat. I don't know, like my son.
Okay.
Those guys dressing up in all orange, they don't know Tiger.
And I ask with hesitance, what about the Phil Mickelson fan base?
Dude, he has a dad bod right now, and he's on tour. I think John Daly probably has. He's on the other.
So Daly's on one extreme.
He's on the extreme. Tiger's like all the 40-somethings.
Xander Schauffele's on the other extreme or something like that?
Xander Schauffele,
Okay.
He's not dad bod.
No, he's kid bod.
He's kid bod. Yeah, all the young guys, the guys in they're all in their 20s.
Now, before we get to talking about your new show, Narcos Mexico, you need some help. You told me backstage that you need some help fantasy football.
Yeah,
is what you're
fantasy
saying?
football. It's like I can't even imagine what your job is like. Like there's a couple of shows that are just entirely for fantasy football.
That is true.
Le'Veon Bell. I like a lot of guys picked him first.
You did take Le'Veon in the first
No,
round.
I didn't.
Okay.
This was the first time that I auto drafted. Because
Damn.
I just wasn't able to.
You're too busy. You're a busy man.
Yeah, I was on a plane. Like yesterday, I was in Mumbai.
I
was
didn't
in
know that.
Mumbai, then Dubai, then here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like 20 hours of flying.
Damn.
Yeah.
So of course you're auto picking.
Yeah, I'm auto picking. I'm
Okay.
auto drafting.
So what's your current predicament?
So
right
here's
now?
the thing. I'm like, I picked up
You're taking your phone
off the
out.
waiver wire.
What's the name of your team first?
This is
off?
the only thing that keeps me close to America, I guess.
Okay. So what
So I
is?
got Ryan Fitzpatrick. I got Fitzmagic.
You got Fitzmagic.
I got Ezekiel Elliott.
Okay.
Okay, I got Richard in the running back. But I got Michael Thomas from New Orleans.
Dude, the guy catches. So
He's great. I got Mike Evans. And then I got Zach Ertz, a tight end, who's
He's
actually crushing it.
he's killing it right
now, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
Auto
And-
draft?
This is an auto draft.
This is an auto draft. But these are guys that
No,
have.
but you picked up Ryan Fitzpatrick, though, right?
I picked up Ryan Fitzpatrick. I
Okay.
picked up Richard. I picked up Kuti or
Okay.
Cutie. I don't know how you call it.
Yep, right,
I
from-
did have Fuller before he got.
Hooray.
He was off the waiver wire as well. And then defense. But I think
What's your team name?
Apache butter knife
Apache. Okay. Is there
because it sounds tough, but it's not.
Apache butter knife?
Well, if you have a butter knife, you're not doing much damage to
But
anyone.
Apache,
except
look
a
out.
butter,
Look out.
except a piece of butter.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's your team record right now?
It's 5-4 right now. I started off at 5-1.
well,
and
what do
now I'm
you
like-
need? What can I help you with?
I don't know. Like, who do you think is going to be? Who's on the waiver wire? I don't know. I picked up Amendola. Watson, the tight end. Brandon Marshall doesn't seem to be doing too good.
I wouldn't touch him right now. Not yet.
Yeah, I don't. Whatever the secret is to fantasy football, I don't have it.
How many teams are there in your league?
10. TJ, how many are you? 10?
TJ Jefferson.
TJ Jefferson.
Is our guy you reaching out to as well. Like, look, here's what we'll do is when we're done here, I'll take a look at your waiver wire and I'll see what I got.
Yeah.
For you, okay?
We have a friend, Travis Case. He helps me out, and he's got horrible advice, and he's number 1 in your league.
That's the way it works, man. These guys are...
I swear, it's all luck. It really is.
Unless it's the residue of design, right, Chris? You know what I'm saying?
Our team is an unstoppable
force.
We're
the touch of the Vermeil is 9-1 in the Alice in Chains celebrity fantasy football league.
Alice in Chains, really?
Yeah, we're taking down Duff McKagan this week to go for an even 10 wins.
Are you seriously in one with Alice in Chains?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. That was my first concert ever.
Is that right?
Wow.
Oh, man. Dude, I went to, I grew up in, like kind of the poor area in Chicago. And then I went to this prep school, Marist High School. And it was culture shock. And they invited me to, they said I should definitely go to this concert. And it was Lollapalooza. And it was unbelievable, this thing.
Do you want to be in their
People actually knew the words to these songs.
Do you want to be in their league next year?
Oh, that would be awesome. Are you kidding me?
TJ,
you want
we can make
here's what we'll make happen. You can be in the Alice in Chains League next year for 2 reasons. One is because I want to make you happy. You came from Mumbai to Dubai to the Rich Eisen show, so I greatly appreciate that. And 2 is you're a sucker who auto drafts, and I'd love to have you in that league. So come on in.
But I'm 5-4.
The water's fine.
So who's a sucker?
Still better than the Bella Twins.
Bella Twins haven't won a damn game yet.
Really?
Yeah, they're
terrible. By the way, they took Le'Veon Bell. They took Le'Veon Bell.
Oh yeah, that was a big. Yeah. But who would have guessed that guy's out completely? Do you think that's going to hurt him? Like, what happened to Des Bryant? Like he sat out for the majority.
You know what? But I think look, Achilles pops on people who practice every week, and Achilles pop on people who haven't played in a while. And Le'Veon Bell, that is going to be a fascinating conversation about what happens when he hits free agency and what he's going to look like next year. It's a conversation that's going to die down now, but pop up again once the season's over and be dominant for 2019. And see.
You think he's going to be dominant? Like what?
No, I think the storyline will be dominant. I think he will be. I think he's going to be very good. He's terrific. I don't think he's going to skip a beat. He's 26 years old.
He'll be
he's 26. Okay, he's
he'll
a
be 27.
Still. Like if he was 30, 31, 32, like you got to keep the body going.
Oh, his earning years are still there, just like you. So Narcos Mexico, it's a completely new series. So anybody who thinks this is an extension of the famed Narcos on Netflix would be wrong, correct?
Right, because it started off in Colombia and now it's Colombia. Mm-hmm. And then now it's in Mexico, and it's a whole new cast, and it's great. I mean, it's still the same Narcos, but what I'm really excited for is people to check out these Mexican actors. They got the best of the best in Mexico. Joaquin Cosio, I don't know, like if you're okay with reading subtitles, like I think he just knocks it out of the park.
That's great.
Yeah,
no,
fantastic.
I'm not subtitle averse. Just because it has subtitles doesn't mean it's not good.
Yeah.
I can work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can work for your entertainment.
Exactly. I can sit there and have to be worked.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Why did you choose to do this, Michael?
Well, because first of all, it was because it was in a completely different area. It's a brand new start, and I thought it was kind of exciting to start this off, to establish this season in Mexico, which I think hopefully they can go 2 or 3 in Mexico. But the character is Kiki Camarena, and he was, he was on the cover of Time magazine.
Real life.
Yeah, in real life. Yeah, he was, and he's a Latin American hero.
And you could start streaming it again this Friday on
the
Netflix.
16th, yeah.
Once again, not a continuation. Pretty much like every drive in the NBA. Not a continuation at all. Thanks for coming on, Michael.
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
Appreciate it. And we will definitely hook you up with the Alice in Chains people.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we got Garland in the league this year. We can get Michael Peña.
Yeah, what's your record, by the way?
We're 9-1 going into week 11. Excuse me.
Whoa.
Just destroying
What do you mean a week? Oh, yeah, week 11.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're 9-1.
Yeah.
We're 9-1.
Who's your? Can I just quickly? Who's your squad?
You drafted Matt Ryan.
We drafted Matt Ryan and Carson
Wentz, and I picked up Jared Goff because nobody drafted him. Then we were 8th overall. Got
Rams
Kareem
are killing,
Hunt,
crushing. By the way,
Kareem Hunt, Michael Thomas, Adam Thielen.
You got Michael Thomas
and Adam Thielen.
Thielen, yeah. He's from Minnesota.
We're hooked on a Thielen.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Our other running backs are either Kerryon Johnson or
so you picked him up from the waiver
Sean
wire?
McCoy.
Drafted Kerryon.
I picked up Nick Chubb mid-season. So
that's
he's
cool.
the general manager, and I'm the day-to-day, week-to-week guy. Together, combination-wise, the touch of the Vermeil is going to make everybody cry. Everybody's crying in the
Title
Alice in
scene.
Chains League.
Guys are
And
really-
I just hope that we get in a final with Jerry
Jerry
Cantrell.
Cantrell, so we can run back the.
He comes here.
Cantrell.
He comes here.
Yeah.
And we make a bet. We were in the Super Bowl together 2 years ago.
Oh, whoa.
So if I lost, I had to dress like a glam punk rocker.
I want to see the picture.
It's in the hallway as you can walk out.
Whoa. Sorry, that's assuming that you lost.
I did lose.
Okay.
I did lose, and he brought it. There I am, right there. I'm in Lexi Steele's gear from Steel
Steel
Panther.
Panther.
Okay?
Steel Panther.
Yeah, and
Okay.
amazingly that it fit.
Actually, you could be just about anybody there.
That's me. But if
Def
he
Leppard.
lost and he refuses to take this bet up again, which is too damn bad because we are dominating right now. Okay. He would have to come on this show and sing an acoustic version of Let It Go from Frozen.
Oh.
Which he just won't do.
He doesn't want to run that
And I
back.
know
He wants a
Kristen Bell.
new
Maybe
bet.
she can coach him a little bit.
It's
Yeah,
too
he
good.
wants a new bet.
This
that
world
would be good.
needs to hear Jerry Cantrell talk about how the cold doesn't bother him anyway. It's got to happen.
Yeah.
And the touch of the Vermeil is what's going to make it happen.
Zion, huh? Crushing it at Duke.
That's true.
Wow.
Look at you dropping knowledge going out the door.
Well, no, I just because I just
You've
watched.
seen photographs
I
behind
just
Brockman.
watch. I'm watching photographs, but I watch a lot of like YouTube, like and all these kids, like Mello, for instance, Zoe's brother, and it's really great to see like how
You're
everything has
watching
changed.
YouTube videos of LaMelo Ball?
Yeah, when it was the three brothers.
I know
and
that.
they were crushing everyone in high school.
I'm very well aware of that.
Yeah, exactly.
You used to strike me as a man who's so busy, but you're spending time on YouTube.
Nobody's too busy for YouTube.
By the way,
way-
that's words to live by. Those are words
And
to
we
live
all
by.
do the same thing when we're, going to the bathroom. We're scrolling Instagram.
If you're on Twitter, you're probably the kind of guy that like
that way.
people know when they're on Twitter because you're like, it must be in the restroom because there's a lot of
It's
Twitter.
a lot of
feeds.
action.
Yeah.
There's a lot of action.
By the way, that is the first album of the new band Grudening the Tank Job is scrolling Instagram.
Scrolling Instagram.
That's it. Good
A lot
to see
of
you.
likes.
Good to see you, Michael Peña.
Absolutely.
At Real Michael Peña on Twitter. Check out Narcos Mexico on Netflix starting to stream this Friday.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.